The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Money Masters. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom O'Brien and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 46. Nasdaq's up 9. S&Ps are up 3. Gold contracts up $26 at 12.27. We got silver up 44 cents, $17.37. And as I said, the update, folks, you always got to remember the gold and silver market. The pit closes at 130. So when you add you know, it's not like we're up another $27 a small. We're up $7. We're up good. But the bottom line is that when you hear that on the air, don't think
that's yesterday's Fed move. Essentially,
exactly. That's what they do is that they. Unfortunately, they should almost figure it out, but they take the up move from 1:30 in the afternoon.
Well, sure. No, I mean that's an aftermarket move in the gold market.
And, yeah, it is.
So if news broke in the indices at 4:30 and the market did it, that would be next day's. It closes at 4.
Good move though. Huge move.
Yeah,
no doubt.
Big time.
Copper's up 2.5 pennies, 2.66. You get light sweet crude flat at $48.78. Bonds, notes and bonds, they came back, man. They had wide price spread. They had volume behind the move, and they're both in higher range now. Deviant, man. There's no doubt.
A lot of action out there, man.
Big time. And King Dollar got crushed. King Dollar was down 1,200 ticks yesterday, down another 285. You're going after that February 2nd swing low, which is 99,125. Bottom line, quarter point rate hike. Market brushes it off. NASDAQ goes to new highs. NDX goes to new highs.
Through the roof, man. Up we go.
Through the roof. Here we go. Let's go to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks, and TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim in beautiful Chicago. And maybe it's it's probably even colder there today. It was 18 degrees yesterday. We'll see what it is out here today. And, of course, don't forget, folks, every trading day right here at TFNN, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor, they have swim lessons. You want to understand options upside down, folks, just run on your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV. And if you haven't test drove the Thinkorswim platform, folks, do it. It's an amazing platform, whether you're trading equities, futures, currencies, all of the above, right on one platform. Kevin Hinks, what's going on?
Good morning, O'Brien family. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good, well, man.
Tom, can you explain to the world that we live in a 24-hour trading cycle now?
There's no doubt, man.
Right.
You
were explaining the change in the one contract overnight, and hopefully everyone understands that, right?
Right.
That at the end of the day, they set that for mark to market.
Yes.
And then it basically starts up again, and off we go.
Right.
And you're into the next trading day.
Right.
Yeah. It's always an interesting, hard to explain, though, to people.
Well, it is. Listen, I've got fooled many a time, years ago, getting up in the morning, hitting Bloomberg saying, are we up or down? You know what I mean? It's like, and so, you have to get used to it.
Sure.
There's no doubt. When I saw it this morning, I looked, I says, okay, hold it, man. This is 1:30 close.
Right, you got to know the movement, and you got to know the price where it's trading.
Yes.
And then kind of combine the two to get, okay, where am I now?
Exactly.
Right. We have a lot of customers that call and ask on that, like, well, why am I down money if the futures are up this morning? Well, because where they closed last night.
Right.
Yeah,
right?
that one there is one of the hardest ones to wrap your head around.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's no, man. There's no doubt.
There's at 3:15 every day, the E-minis are marked for mark to market. And then they stop for 15 minutes and start up again.
Exactly.
And it's the next day. It's not the same day. So,
right.
Yeah, it's very tricky.
Yeah, it's huge.
The new world we live in.
The new world. Hey, so, it's pretty amazing, man. It looks that the bottom line is that, between Yellen saying, okay, from now until like 2019, she sees like another full percent, but another full percent is that's only 4 rate hikes in a year and a half or something.
Yeah.
And what did that make the bond market do?
Oh,
rally,
yeah.
Right? So for the third time in a row, coming out of a rate hike, bonds have rallied.
I know. It's these bonds and notes are just amazing, man. I mean, it just...
The only time the rates go up is when the market's actually fearing like half a rate hike.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, that's the reality of why that's like...
Right. Yeah.
Which is pretty over the top that's what it takes to get a rate hike, is that the market's like, I hope we don't get two.
Exactly.
Here's my question, Tom. And this goes back to our discussions that you and I have been having for the last month and a half with you and Tommy. What would Janet Yellen have done if the Fed funds rate didn't go to 90%?
I know.
Yeah.
What if it was 55%? Do you think she'd have raised?
No, I don't.
I hope so,
either.
but I don't know. Right.
Yeah.
I don't either. I think the Fed funds made her raise.
Yeah, they lucked out. I mean, I think that's the way that it shakes out, you know.
And that's what will happen. If they stay behind the curve, the Fed funds rate will take the ball out of their hands and make them raise.
And that's what they probably like. You know what I found intriguing, Kevin, too, is that there was an interview about a Fed governor that used to from Minneapolis, and he said that he wouldn't raise. This was on Bloomberg before the announcement, and then Kashkari, who is the Fed governor now, president in Minneapolis, he's the only one that dissented. So I said, that means that somewhere out there that section of the country might be weaker than the rest of the country right now.
Sure.
You know?
Sure. Everyone's going to talk their book, right?
Yes.
I mean, you hear someone talk, they're usually, if you're a trader or someone, you're talking your position.
Right.
More times than not.
Right.
We're all guilty of it, right?
Yeah.
So, if two people from one set of the country are saying that together, they're talking their book, or they're talking their local issue.
No more rate hikes. That's it.
That's it. right here, folks. 12 o'clock. Swim lessons. Kevin Hinks, Scott Connor, TFNN.com. Kevin, have a great one, safe one. We look forward to the show.
Has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 13. You get the NASDAQ up 1. S&P is a flat. And if we go, let's go first off and take a look at inside the NDX, because the NDX...
Yeah, what's going on? We're getting some action already today, right?
Yeah. And
we're negative, actually, already. Wow.
Yeah, and you know, what did happen here is that the NDX is where it had the strength yesterday. You know, the baby got up to 54.26. So anything over 53.98 is...
Can you zoom in closer just to see the cascade in like the last half hour? Like go to IGPO,
yep.
I think.
Yep. Here, I'll do the futures. NQ.
Okay, was that what I was looking at? You had something up over the break.
I was looking at the cash. Yeah, no, it was the futures.
Yeah, I
right.
mean, just, you know, that's quite a turn down even since the market opened.
No, when we were just talking with Kevin doing that update,
well,
we
that's
just
9
went
o'clock.
from...
You're looking at right there.
Yeah. So
yeah.
The high last night inside the futures was 54.40. When we opened, we were at 54.28.
Yeah, we're 12 points off that.
Yeah, and you're coming right into where you had the up thrust yesterday at 2 o'clock.
The Fed announcement. Yeah.
If we go take a look at the well, actually, let's go inside here and see what we have happening. The mover out here today is QVC. That's up 2.4%. Tesla is up 2%. Now, check this out. Tesla is an animal. This is just so counterintuitive. And so Tesla's up $5.60. It was up $9 last night after the close.
Okay.
And what Tesla's doing, folks, is that they're raising more money, so they're diluting their stock more. And this is normally you do the stock, it goes down. Not in Tesla.
Okay.
Every time he gets more money, the stock keeps going up. It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
So he's getting another bill. I think 1.1 billion. Let's see what it says. Tesla needs to raise at least 1.15 billion more to bring his more affordable Model 3 to market. This is what the thing that's amazing. That, you know, he needs the money. It's
you
not
gotta
like...
finish it, right? And then he goes, his believers, along with investors who buy into the vision of Tesla, could hardly be happy.
I know, exactly. It's just amazing.
I wonder if our man Dave White is out there. I know he has many choice things to say about Tesla, and I'm sure he would love a conversation about that.
He's pulling his hair out right now. There's no doubt.
It is awesome to try and wrap your head around, for sure.
Right, and there's I think it's 25% short position. Yeah, 26.4% short position. You know, what they have been doing, though, when you look at these revenues, and I was reading this thing about the revenue here, you know, in Tesla, it's accelerating in a huge way, you know.
Talking about billion with a B, right?
Yeah, 2016, 7 billion. 2017, 11 billion.
Yeah, and in 2018, 18 billion. And really, when you look at it, you know, from 2015, even 2014, 2015, you're going to be almost quadrupling.
Yes.
And you're quadrupling a $5 billion starting number.
Right.
But that's, you know, fast forward over here, right?
Yeah. Right.
How much does it cost you to make whatever you're making?
Exactly.
And it's costing them a lot of money come 2017, and we'll see if those 2018 numbers come to fruition, because they have some ways to go for that Model 3 to make it to production and mass numbers.
Right. And it's what is kicking in right now is that the cost of building super battery plants,
which is of course like crucial, basically one of the most crucial elements to be able to
is going down dramatically.
Sure. Okay.
And what he plans on doing with that, see that energy generation?
Yeah.
He plans on more than doing it for Tesla.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
as in more than your car, right?
Yeah.
As in, you know, you can have them in your home. There's those. I think we've all seen the stories, right? You have your own little whether it's like solar unit in it or just in your house that then powers your. There's a lot that they're trying to play with batteries and energy.
Yeah. There's no doubt. Let's go inside the Dow Industrials. We take a look at the strength versus the weakness inside the Dow. So your strength is IBM, that's up 0.9%. Goldman's up 0.9. Taken away from it, Chevron's down 1.1. You get DuPont off 1.1. Pfizer's down 0.9. Let's go to Chevron for a second, because this continued. You know, we're going to have cheap oil again, man. I mean, I guess we get cheap oil now, but the way that Chevron and Exxon is trading, It's like these things want lower price, and the equities themselves took the first downspin versus the commodity, meaning oil. The two big oil stocks, they went south.
Yeah. They're telling us natural gas today.
Oh, how did we forget that? Oh, that's good.
Got to be in the den. Perfect.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's take a look.
Yeah.
We're going to pull up Nadex.
That's right, 10:30. Well,
Yeah.
God.
Okay, pull it up. So we're looking at the euro.
Thanks, Mr. Bill.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. We got plenty of time. We got 6.5 minutes. That is plenty of time.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so we're jumping into our commodity spreads. Let's blow this up. We're going to take a look at natural gas. We're going to start off with the 11 a.m.s.
Yep.
Natural gas is at 292.
Wow.
290 is going to be our point here, which isn't bad.
No.
Let's see where these line up. So this is going to be our positive spread going from 290 to 310. This is going to be our negative spread going the other way down to 270. Be selling the negative one. So you're looking at $35. And of course, now this is going to have a slightly positive bias, right? Because you're trading right now at 92.35.
Okay.
And you're getting in at 28 on this side.
Yeah.
So you only need 7 ticks up to the positive side to break even, because that's covering your negative side one.
Right.
But if you want to break even to the negative side, you're going to need 35 ticks below the 290. So, and that's where you're trading.
3.5 pennies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's bring up, let me
go for it.
See where we are here with everything. Okay.
See where we are with everything.
Yeah. Natural gas. So we're down. Look at this, man. You're down 1.7% right now. Oh, okay.
Are we looking at the same contracts?
Yeah,
we'll check back.
Yeah, we'll check that. But
this is the May one. They're going to trade in correlation, but I think the price is slightly different. I can just see because it's 2,986, which I know that's not where the contract we were just looking at.
Oh, yeah, no. Listen, I like this thing here. 1 second. Oh, UNG. I think I like this to the long side. This is going to be interesting.
And that would work out well because this one is slightly better, positive where you're 20.
I do. Yeah. This is gonna be. Yeah. Let's take a look at this. Okay. Let's go back to this again. So we're looking for, folks, we're looking for a volatility trade.
So
we're looking for
10:25, 35. We have about 5 minutes till in news breaks.
Yep.
We're trading at 92.29.
Right.
Right. And
that's the April contract.
This is the April, yeah. And on Bloomberg, we were looking at the May contract.
Okay.
So to the positive side, you're paying $28. To the negative side, you're paying $7. And you're out of the money, of course, to the negative side because we're about 50 ticks over. And we're in that money in the same way over. Okay, so let's do How many contracts?
Let's do the 3.
Okay.
It's like $100 or something, right? I'm risking.
Yeah, $102.
Yeah.
Okay, buying those. So we got $35 combined.
Right. So I need a move of 3.5 cents.
Yes. So at 93.50 to the positive side, right?
Yep.
Or 86.50. And that's where you can see that we're much closer to the break even in the positive side, of course. But guess what? News is about to break. Maybe you'll get some huge action. Here's 290 right here, which is going to be kind of our pivot point. And we want the price as far away from possible from that 290.
No doubt.
We'll see what happens.
You stay right there. Tommy and I will be coming right back, folks. Our number is 877-927-6648. We're going to be right back.
If you're looking to unearth a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market-Safe Core Commodity CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 4 equally weighted commodities: gold, copper, WTI oil, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With no pricing caps, you can potentially earn an unlimited upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across semi-annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There's no annual percentage percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this index CD. Don't miss out. With certain commodities on the rebound, now is the time to take advantage. The March 23rd funding deadline will be here before you know it. So call 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once more, that's 1-855-750-4051 or visit everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
TFNN has just launched a special event in Tampa with Tom O'Brien taking place March 18th, sponsored by Nadex. Tom O'Brien will be presenting 2 workshops for a combined 2.5 hours of education, bisecting and dissecting his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System. March 18th kicks off with a continental breakfast as we get everyone checked in, and that is followed by 2 75-minute workshops with Tom O'Brien. The first workshop from 8:45 until 10 a.m. will cover quality volume, cause and effect, and ABC structures, and the second workshop from 10:15 until 11:30 a.m. will cover swing points, testing, and the Tiger Gartley. Tom will then wrap things up with a question and answer session, which will be followed by a Tiger Luncheon Social on the rooftop of the Westin Hotel. The best part is that it's all free, but you must register to attend. Visit the front page of TFNN.com for all the details and to sign up today, and we hope to see you in Tampa on March 18th.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Let's see. The EIA says U.S. natural gas stockpiles fell 53 BCF, billion cubic feet, and they were looking for a fall of 57.
57. Bloomberg said 58.
Okay.
So, 4 or 5, depending, just off there. And we're seeing natural gas pull back a little bit.
290.
290.
So I need 286.50
you
or
need
293.
Anything but 290 is what you
need. Right. Exactly.
But quite a run to the downside right now. Okay, so let's see what happens. So I pull both of these up, which is nice. I said I have both the screens, so right away we can see where we're at. The negative one is, of course, the one that has value right now because we're under 290. Just if you ever wanted to exit it, you know what I mean? That way, if you got that spike down, like you were really looking for a bullish pop here.
Exactly.
So maybe if you get to the point where you can break even to the downside, 286.50 if we get an acceleration.
Right.
Because that's only talking about like right here visually. There's 286. So, I mean, that's an achievable, depth down there, obviously. So that's, just we can keep our eye on it. But something to consider when realistically, you're going for the home run to the upside and maybe some profit to the downside.
Right.
But maybe you just take and especially if you got a really quick move, because then you take the money off the table, and then maybe you do get the bounce to the upside, and you're still there.
And you broke even. That's
right. You lock in a break even, you have potentially upside with maybe 25 minutes to go right after the news, and we know how those like to bounce around.
Right. If we go, let me just go into the UNG just for a second. So the UNG is the
U.S. natural gas fund
ETF. Right. So this is going to be intriguing because if we stay under 704. Right now you're at 705.
Yeah, we're getting a little bounce off those lows.
You'd have a small ABC down, so that's going to be a crucial number there. It's going to be interesting watching that baby shake out. Okay, so we go over and we take a look at the small caps here. So the small caps, you're up 46 cents right now. IWM, let me take a look at this. So Well, this is a nice setup. Okay, so, you know, we had this. The small cap showed us last week, folks. Okay, that they're the weakest. Okay, they haven't been able to get over this 138.82, which was the high going back December 9th. You know, got over it, gave it up the next day. He said one day and then just gave it up. You had some juice yesterday, but today's going to be a big day because 138.82. We've hit 138.51. We'll see whether it closes under 138.02. We'd have to close under the low of the high of yesterday.
Okay.
You know, to turn around and say, okay, this thing's going to give it up once again.
How about gold? Can we take a look at gold in yesterday's?
Gold is amazing, man.
Just taking a look at the Fed and just the climb.
GCJ7. So
yesterday afternoon.
Talk about an expansion. So here's
So where was the Fed? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, here's the 2 o'clock bar. The 2 o'clock bar, folks, we went from 11.99 to 12.14.
31,000 contracts.
31,000 contracts. Then, you know, at the end of the day, 4 o'clock, we're at 12.21. Yeah. And then we got a spike this morning. The spike this morning, and now this was intriguing, the spike this morning at 8:20 was from the European Central Bank decided that they're not going to raise rates either.
Okay.
So it was like, and that actually, when that happened, I kind of said, oh, no, is that going to make the euro weaker in the correlation of the dollar? But it didn't, you know, and gold took another leg up, you know. So bottom line is that it has the price spread, has the volume, has all of the above. Now, watch this, folks. If you get the gold report, you know this, but you may have forgot. Because it's pretty easy to actually forget this. Watch this. I was looking at this last night. So, if we go look at the gold contract, and I put this on a weekly, we very well may have a monster ABC up. Now, the contract itself, so watch this. This is crazy, man. I was doing this last night, and I knew that the contract didn't go down as much as the actual equities did. But what I didn't know is that we had the fast price destruction, but the volume was so light, it was amazing.
Yeah.
So what we had done from the lows to the highs, folks, okay, is that, you know, we went from a price point of 11.23 up to 12.64. Well, we only pulled back 50%. We pulled back to 11.96. This can be an ABC structure on the way up.
Sure.
Now, if you want to see it clearer, I'll put the GLD up so you can just see the volume characteristic. It's pretty intense. What you're going to see is that, you know, you started out at 107, you had volume going up, and we have a swing point that has high volume at 120. 48 million shares in the weekly. We backed down the first week with 33 million. We tested that with 27. Isn't that crazy?
Sure, yeah.
You know, in the context of like what has happened. So that's a huge ABC up.
Definitely.
Man.
And going back to gold, I think that would bring gold up to about 13.35 from where you were looking
That's
at.
intense, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely intense. It's $100 up from where we're at. Even right after all that, you know, $30 rise in the last 24 hours.
Exactly. And now if we go to you want to see, let's see. So the equities, you know, no doubt have a different positioning because they got, you know, smoked a lot more. But that being said, now what you do have is that the retracement still, even in the GDX, was a 0.618 retracement. So when you get a 0.618, folks, it means that it was weak. You know, that's a lot.
It's quite a pullback, right?
It is
from the trend, yeah.
It is. But what that also means is that, guess what? You can go right to the high once again, meaning, you know, the high it came off of. Yeah. You know, that doesn't mean it necessarily is going to break that high. It can, okay? And that still can be an ABC up,
sure.
but
that's
at
about 25.73 in that GDX.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, but when you do a retracement like that, but that contract itself is pretty intense, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Just checking back in on natural gas, we're still kind of jumping around. Unfortunately, kind of right around that 290 level. About 24 minutes. Still a lot of time. The news being relatively close to what they expected isn't going to help that with volatility.
No.
But
right. We'll see where it shakes out.
That's right, but we know potential's there.
If we go over to the dollar again, a couple of targets in the den, you can see the dollar's getting weaker.
Low of the day. Yeah.
This is, you know, this wants to take another leg down. Now, this is going to be interesting, man. This takes another leg down. We're going to be at this 99, 125 pretty quickly, and that the number 145, 99, 145. The thing that's amazing there is that can break, and that very well could be an ABC down, take you somewhere down to 96.
Okay. Basically the election, or right before
yeah.
it.
Yeah. That's kind of where it's all shaking out right now. Let's take a look at some of the higher volume stocks out here. And Oracle come out with numbers. That's up 347. Yep. GoPro is reducing. They're up $1.23. They lost a lot of money.
I heard you talking about them on your show last night.
Yeah, they're cutting another 15% of their workforce. Cliffs National's down 24.
I was just going to jump in and say another Dave White favorite.
Yeah, totally.
Justifiably. I mean, you were saying it last night. They're basically just a camera company, and they really are getting hurt by those Chinese, knockoffs that are so marginally inferior that the cost does not rationalize it doesn't rationalize spending 4 times the amount of money for something you barely can see the difference in technology. So they're in a tough.
Listen, and I've said this before, to the audience, and we were talking about whether it's 2 or 3 years ago. I remember, going and saying, "Oh, I think I'll buy a GoPro." And it was like $500.
$500.
I spent $500 for.
Like, what does it do again?
Right, exactly. $500? Exactly. Right, because underwater, well, guess what?
So does my iPhone now.
It can wait. Yeah, right. Exactly.
Pretty close. Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow Industrials right now down 4. Nasdaq is flat. S&P's off $1.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is down 5. You get the Nasdaq flat. S&Ps are off a half a point. Let's go take a look at that silver market. So Silver, no doubt, is psycho. And, that also caught a big bid, no doubt. At 2 o'clock, we were at $16.92. It gets up to $17, closes out 4 o'clock, $17.34. We take a look at this. Now, the difference, it's going to be interesting, too, because the silver's going to get a little flack at the $17.70. That's how it came down when it came down hard. Bottom line, though, is that the actual XAU, the HUI, they both got a bid. Look at this. Look at the size of that bid. The XAU deep retracement came back to that to 29th and 30th and then took off topside. Oh, I know. I wanted to see what this volume was. Yep. It stuck out like a sore thumb. So watch. You were testing the last week. We were testing the strength. The strength had 53 million as well as 56 million. We tested that with 31. We tested it again with 36. Remember yesterday we were talking when I said how it's wicked when you go right back there, down again? Okay. And then guess what, folks? Then the strength came in with 53. If you go to the Gold Bugs Index.
Nope. Click up there.
Thank you.
One more.
We go to the Gold Bugs Index and you look at that correlation. It's going to be the same kind of correlation. I just want to see what the volume was yesterday coming in. Yeah, so you were testing.
It's like December 29th, 30th you're looking
at.
Just, yeah.
That's 37 million. We tested that with 21. We came down again yesterday with 24. And then you go topside with 37. Now, see, this is what's pretty cool, folks. The Gold Bugs Index is already into the downdraft. That 27th downdraft, that's a big supply line right there. A lot of people got hurt. That went 211 to 195.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, look who we have.
I was wondering where he was. It's a big day.
It's a big day. He had a big day yesterday, man. We got our man Tom from Plymouth. Hey, Tom, what's going on?
Good morning, Tom and Tommy. How are you?
Doing well.
Doing good, man.
Oh, that's good. Fantastic.
How are you?
So, I'm doing fantastic, to tell you the truth.
So what are we looking at today?
Well, like we said yesterday, I think I called you later on in the afternoon.
I talked to him in the afternoon.
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. I was like, where were you this morning? Gold's up $26. I see. You were on the phone last night, too. Okay.
Yeah.
I was dishing it off,
Yeah.
I said if it goes up this morning, I'm getting rid of it. If it goes down, I'm buying more. So it's the best of both worlds. I got rid of it, and now I'm buying it at a lower price. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Buy low and sell high?
That's it. And what you're doing, he's looking at the JNUG, folks. And, of course, the JNUG is the direction daily junior gold miners bull position.
Triple.
Yeah, triple.
That's an important word to include in that description.
That's a real important one.
That's a triple?
Now, what's cool here, Tom, too, exactly how it came down is that you have two different signs of strength here in the JNUG. It's 681 is the largest, and then you have that 713. Now, it's pretty cool because it went to 712, and where I'm going with the 713, folks, is that it was at 40 minutes past 2 yesterday, and that's a nice place to go in. You're going against 11.8 million shares. We just rejected it with 3.7.
I said I was going to go all in, but I kept some dry powder just in case for tomorrow on Friday. No,
I think this is what ends up. That's music to my ears because this is what ends up happening, folks. Is that today is actually going to be a kind of a dangerous day trading either side of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the market took so much energy yesterday to do that. You're not going to get the movement that I think we like to get. Meaning, if you're trading, like when I'm trading, whether the Nugget, I trade the Nugget day trade, not the. I like to get, you like to see about 50 or 60 cents moving both ways, because that allows you to get something even if you're wrong.
Sure.
And if you don't get that, it's a problem.
Right.
I'm going to try to turn it into a long-term play, maybe a week or two.
Well, I think, hey, listen, when we're looking at that gold contract very well could be a monster ABC up. And if it's a monster ABC up, man, guess what? you're talking real action.
You'll get some huge
And
movement in J-Dog.
Yeah.
If you look at the GDXJ there, it's not that much volume today. So I'm hoping that it just kind of pulls back a little bit. And if it pulls back a little bit tomorrow, then we'll buy some more. And as long as it's not huge volume, they'll be ready to take off next week.
Yeah, see, this is powerful, man. The GDXJ is really powerful. This is the, you're in. So this is how I love to see something going to a supply line. So when this thing got killed, it came down on, and all the gold and silver equities, it's the same day. It's the 27th of February. It went from $40 to $40.68 to $36.08. And that's not a triple. We're talking about just, so that went down 10%, over 10% in one day, right? And you did 61 million shares, folks, okay? So watch this. How did we go into it? 64 million shares.
Yep.
That's what you need to take a supply line out.
Sure.
Because, there's a lot of people in a losing position there.
Yeah.
And they want their money back.
Totally.
What's pretty cool here, Tom, is that when you get a day like this, if they can't get this GDXJ back further than they have this morning, this is going to be powerful, man, because this is saying the next move is going to get you right at the 41.60, man. And
I'll take that all day.
yeah, and what was moving with you yesterday? See, the one that will keep your eye on here is McEwen Mining. Let me see. I got to see what the weighting structure is in this. Okay,
BTO is one of them. AGI, AIT.
Yeah.
But I can't think of them off the top of my head. But
look at this.
They all seem to be okay.
Yeah, they are. But it's interesting that on the top ones, McEwen's not even there. Okay, so look at this. B2 Gold, okay, Alamos,
B2 Gold, yeah.
Vanek, Vectors, what is that?
Gold miners.
Yeah, I don't know what that third one is, but...
Yeah. Okay, I got to wrap my head around this a little bit more, a lot more, actually, so I can take a look at these. So, Alamos Gold, I know that's AGI. Yeah. Oh, look at that move. Man, that was a big move in Alamos. Okay, that's a big number. That did 3.8 million shares, went from $9 to $10.28, and that's pretty. It's look at the symmetry in that. The symmetry. If you happen to be in the car, folks, okay, a bottom line is it's going up the same way it came down.
Man, Basil Chapman coming up next likes to talk about that.
Know.
Right? You get that symmetry, that mirror vision. You know, you just.
Totally.
Just kind of imagine that mirror going the other way. It's a nice cup where you get half of it, and then guess what? It just completes it on the other side.
Huge.
Remember now, I figure it this way. We got another month and a half or another month and a couple of weeks here to play this thing as it's nice and low, because after that it's going to reverse split and it's going to be up there where there's going to be more risk in it. But May 1st is a long way off.
Well, you know what?
Those numbers on a percentage basis, just so you know, are not risking more. If you have 10 shares at $5 or one share at 50, they're still going to, the triples, actually percentage-wise, move the same way. Just to be aware.
Yeah, stay right with us. Let's talk about this for a second, because Tommy straightened my head out on this.
Believe it or not.
Tommy and I are coming right back, folks.
That's hard to do. Okay.
China A shares, hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A share bull and bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest live programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 9 hours a day starting at 8 a.m. as John Logan kicks us off each trading day with the Global Market Pulse. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Mondays and Fridays, catch live trading on the Nadex platform with host Tom and Tommy O'Brien, along with Daryl Martin on the Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. We're talking to Tom from Plymouth, and we're talking about the J-Nug. We're talking about the Nugget, and specifically
those triples, right? The doubles, daily investment vehicles. So, Tom, when you were talking to us, I think it was last week, and we were talking about how these things are going to be reverse splitting. Some of them 1 for 5, some of them 1 for 10 reverse. Right. So let's say, you know, if you're trading down to $5, you reverse split up to 50. And the perception is, you know, well, then it's $50, and maybe the triples could get more leveraged, and that's just huge swings. But and I said to him after the segment ended, and I said, I'm pretty sure that the risk actually identical. Right. It's just, you know, even on a triple. And he disagreed with me, and so I told him I'm going to prove it to him, and I did it out on paper. And, you know, having 10 shares of something at $5, right, to try and explain it without having, you know, a simple, you have $50 in equity. So as opposed to having one share of $50, and even when you're doing like if you want to try and work yourself through it just to understand it, anybody out there, use, you know, a baseline product, just and like you did that great workshop for the Nugget and J-Nug workshops, you know, you use, let's say the underlying goes up 3%, and this is where, and then so then multiply your triple by 9%, right? And just do the ups and downs, and you'll see, Tom, and basically this is what you saw when I showed you the math. It's just basically moving the decimal point a space and adding a 0 in a space. So if you think of it that way, the numbers aren't actually changing. You're still going to get, from a percentage basis, identical moves. Just buy 10% of the shares you would have bought, and it's identical. Just so you're,
I do agree with you. The only thing that I'm talking about is the risk of my capital. Let's say I buy 10,000 shares at $5, $50,000.
Sure.
If I have to buy those at you know, if it's $50,
you just buy 1,000 shares then. That's it.
Well, I can only buy 1,000, right? But if I tried to buy, you know, 10,000 shares, it's going to cost me a lot more money.
No, I think you're playing games with yourself mentally. This is where I had to sit down with him.
So
it's identical. How much money? Take shares out of the equation for a second, okay?
Okay.
How much money do you want to risk per trade, like total value, right?
Yeah. This is what.
Let's just say 10%, maybe.
Yeah.
Then that's all, and then just figure out how many shares. You know, if you were used to buying 10,000 shares at $5, buy 1,000 shares when it jumps to 50, and you're identical, or whatever you need to do for that reverse split, and it'll be an identical trade with identical movement.
Right. Now. Inside the conversation that Tommy and I are having, I totally understand where your head is, because my head.
I had to prove it to him on paper.
I understand this. This is a different conversation. The conversation is about when you go in and out like that, meaning that the math is exactly correct what Tommy's saying. Our own heads, however, are not right. we're going in and out. So
you can just play mental games with yourself. It's the same conversation, I think, as the reverse split thinking.
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand exactly where his head's at. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's and that's important in trading. Period. So that's a different conversation, okay? But that's where I think you're coming from. Do you know what I mean?
So see, I'm missing what you're talking about just because I see what are you putting up per trade, and so everything else is just playing mental tricks. Where if you're risking $10,000 per trade, that trade's still there. I'm just trying to.
I agree.
To bring clarity to what.
I agree. Believe me, I totally agree. And
there's a lot of things like that though, just to wrap your head mentally. So that's just to be aware and. The numbers are going to be larger, but if you think about it, instead of having 10,000 shares, which that's a large number too. The other way, people might not be okay with having 10,000 shares of something. They might like having only 1,000 shares. They might think that's less risky at $50. You see how you can can quickly play games the other way.
Oh, for sure.
So it's interesting how, oh my God, I have 10,000 shares. What if it, versus, okay, I can have 1,000 shares. It's like same thing.
I'm going to see the therapist right now.
Tell us how it goes, man.
Totally.
You can help us out too.
Hey, get me a ticket, will you?
Seriously.
You stay right there, folks. I'm in. Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next.
So you got $12, put up $35. Life could be worse. We'll see. Not a good trade.
Have a great one, folks. Have a safe one.
1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.